Eiran Harris interviewing Lea Roback for Canadian Jewish Archives. How important was and is to this day a Jewish upbringing?
Oh, I value it. You see, that's one thing. We weren't oppressed by the question of religion. I'm putting that in quotation marks. Pa put his tallis on, he prayed, and I think it was a comfort for him, too. Business was so hard for him that he could cover himself with his tallis, you know. Pa didn't shake himself the way I've seen so many of them. I think that is theatrical. But he was a man that religion was his. Our boys had to learn Yiddish and had to learn the prayers because they were going to be bar mitzvah. And we, wir haben nicht dort getanzt, die Christen, the Begler, davon haben wir Bas Mitzvah, the boys had a Bar Mitzvah. Das ist nicht gewesen in den meine Jahren. And so we had, I think some of us went to a cheder, but I cut my affiliations with the teacher very quickly. I didn't like him pinching me and pulling my ear. And when he came to, I think I told you that, eh?
Yeah.
All right. So, and I wasn't forced. There was no such thing as forcing. And that's why I say we were fortunate to have parents like that. Where there was insistence was the cultural development. And that was important. For Mama, who was a very young woman, she was, Pa was 13 years older than she, and entirely different background. And yet, Mama learned. Mama learned like this, that, yes, culture was important. She loved to read. And when we would sort of say, I'm skal nicht was zu tun, was will ich tun? Ach, dann mal Buchen les. And that was part of our upbringing, you see. So the Yiddish, I am very proud of my background. And I all the interviews I've had in French, I have mentioned. When she said, oh, vous êtes polonaise? I said, no, je suis juive et mes parents viennent de la Pologne. Bon, let's put the record straight. You see, those things are very important. And another thing we were taught, we had to respect the non-Jewish people in the village we lived in. They had their religion, we had ours. We will respect yours, but don't you dare start any monkey shines about our religion. And this business of, well, I told you the story of the young seminarist who used to throw us off the sidewalk. And that was cleared. And after that, they started to know that we respect our religion, and ils ont une religion. You see, this meant a great deal at that time because the church was the master of their lives. And to them, they knew some Jews, they didn't like them. Ils mangent comme nous autres. Ils n'ont pas le droit, mais ils mangent comme nous autres. That was anathema for them. Ils font pas de prière. Puis Monsieur Stenhouse, lui, à tous les matins, il mettait, they call them les cordeaux, the things that you, the reins that you hold the horses. Il mettait les cordeaux, faisait une prière, puis il y avait une petite boîte, and we'd explain to them, la petite boîte, ça contient notre Bible, notre Torah. And they were interested. You see, when you say, oh, the face and say they're ignorant because they were left ignorant. But when you know something and you share it with them, they really appreciated it. And this business of the moody juif, and even to this day, I do not buy that at all. And I explain, too, when people, I remember when we were organizing in the schmante industry, the workers would say, oh, mon patron, c'est un maudit juif de cochon. And I'd say, bon ben, on va arrêter là. Monsieur, les Dupuis frères, là, c'est des patrons, hein, puis ils mangent de la merde, ces vendeurs et les vendeuses, là. Et lui, c'est pas nos patrons, les juifs, c'est pas parce qu'ils sont juifs qu'ils sont bêtes. Ils veulent monter la côte, puis il y a des gens qui montent la côte sur les épaules des ouvriers, comme les Dupuis frères, comme les Tremblay, comme tous ceux, les grands Manitou. C'est la même chose. Je pense que t'as raison. Ouais. C'est pas bête, qu'est-ce que tu me dis là? C'est pas bête. Je le sais que c'est pas bête. C'est vrai. And so, these were the things. And when the procession of Corpus Christi, in the house, we peeked through the curtains to look at that. But we respected ourselves and we respected them. And it was very important. That's how they really got to feel the Roback family.